day.
There we are. This is the Psychic Spectrum Radio Show. I'm Skip.
Oh, and I'm Sha'ron. This is the Princess of Chocolate and Sparkles, and just very thankful to be here today.
And we are live, and we are hoping to have some fun today. We've got some great topics to discuss.
We do?
Yes, and we've also got some fun things we're going to do, but most of all, we're taking your calls.
Kind of a lazy day today.
No.
It is for me. I'm tired. Oh, Carol's on.
Hello,
Hello,
Carol. Hey, hi, Carol.
First one in, Carol.
First one in to say hi today. Hey, we're coming to you live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
Yeah.
And
I don't know what that means with Twitter. I mean, what do they do? Can they type?
Yes.
Oh, they can.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And we also are going to start broadcasting on Twitch for those of you that use Twitch.
Twitch.
It's another platform that's out there.
Cool.
Let us know where you guys are listening from. We like to hear where you're from so we know and can kind of get a better feel on things.
We'll see how far we're reaching.
Yeah.
I love to do that.
But we're glad that you guys are listening and with us today.
So I hope you're having fun down there. Where is Carol back in Georgia, or is she still in Virginia?
No, North Dakota.
Oh, North Dakota. Sorry.
I don't know.
I was going to say, I wonder where the
JM says, hi, kids. That's cool.
We're probably older than her. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, Fargo.
Still in Fargo.
So is it hot in Fargo yet, or is it still like springtime weather? I always wondered about that.
I don't know.
It's
still warm. Hi, Bobby.
Hope your arm's doing good.
Yeah, I hope you're healing. Today is the last day of May. We are now.
Yes, it is the last day of May.
7 months left in the year. You're almost at the half a year mark. And Shireen's with us from Wyoming.
Okay.
Nice.
Wyoming is a nice state.
Yes, it is.
I mean, all the states are nice, but I mean, Wyoming's like that. If I don't think I'm wrong. Isn't that like a flat land, or am I thinking of something else? I mean, can't you just go forever straight line in Wyoming? Or am I thinking of Colorado or Idaho? What am I thinking of?
You're thinking more of Idaho.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have I ever been to Wyoming? I don't think so.
No, you haven't. But maybe I can take you down there and drop you off. That would be
nice. Oh, I don't know about that.
So you can check around.
Well, you dropped me off in a cemetery and left me.
You can take time and explore the area.
How many wives can say their husband left them in a cemetery while they're still alive? How many can say that? I can say that.
During a ghost hunt, I had an emergency and had to leave. Uh-huh. So you can tell that story a little later on. How's that? You got any people you want to say hi to?
Just, all the ones north, south, east, and west. Patty, Carol, which is already online. Bobby, got to have Jeannie.
Yeah.
Galen and
Johnny Dollar in New York.
Johnny Dollar and our favorite friend John in Tacoma. And gosh, there's just getting to be so many. Derek and Ann and Jennifer. And
I don't want to say hi to Richard.
You don't?
I say I want to say hi to Richard. So hey there, Richard.
Yeah, hello, Richard.
Yeah, and Patty joined us.
I wonder where Richard is now, because he was going somewhere with helping some people.
See, Shireen says Western Wyoming is beautiful. Mountains, Yellowstone Park. Oh, and Dorothy's with us from Minnesota.
All right.
So, Dorothy, you guys are done with snow, right? For the year?
Well, I don't know. See, I don't know the temperatures and the weather patterns of the central.
So you're going to brush up on all that by the Saturday show, right?
Probably not. No.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I'm being honest.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah. So good after. Well, it is 12, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say afternoon. She must be in the afternoon.
Dorothy says done with snow.
Oh, good.
And RJ from over there in the UK. Hi. Right. How are you?
Woohoo.
We are both doing really good.
Well,
we're over the illness.
I survived. I'm just a little tired, a little weak, and we had the grandkids overnight, Sunday night and Monday, and that was the first really thing I've done for about a month. So I can tell.
5 weeks.
Today. Yeah, I can tell.
So
if I yawned, forgive me, but it's just my body saying, "Whoa, that was a workout." But it was good to see everybody.
Yeah,
it was good to see all the kids and son and daughter-in-law, and it was good to still be all a family. Yep.
Yeah. And do you have a affirmation
I
for
always
today?
have an affirmation.
Okay, let's affirm.
Shall we affirm the affirmation?
Yes.
What you think of yourself is a lot more important than what other people think of you.
That's right. That's right.
Because we're not all made out of the same mold, thank the Lord. And we need to kind of embrace our singleness of personality.
What other people
You
think
like
of you
that?
doesn't
Singleness of
mean
personality. I should write that
what
down.
other people think of you doesn't mean a thing.
No, it really
It's what
doesn't.
you
know.
can't shape their opinion,
No.
and they have to form it on their own.
I mean,
So,
you'd like people to think good of you, but if they
well,
don't,
sure,
that's their issue. It isn't yours.
it's their issue.
Yeah.
They have to shape their opinion of you. So you just do good and do the right things, and you'll have the right opinion from
That's
people.
so
And if those people that are not having a good opinion of you have a contrary opinion, you know what? It's their issue. It's
That's
not
right.
it's not yours. You don't have to worry about. RJ says, I'm so good. I think he means glad.
Uh-huh.
You're both doing good
Yeah.
and you're much better.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Thought we were gonna die there for a while, folks. I'll tell you.
That was a hard one.
5 weeks of that
That
junk.
was a hard one. I hope none of you get that stuff. It was
No.
terrible.
That's right.
Um
So you got a stone for today?
Also, I always like to remember when I think of how people think of me, and they haven't walked in my shoes.
No.
So they have no right to judge me for anything until
Not at
they've
all.
walked in my shoes.
Not at
And
all.
the same as me with them.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Your stone
my
for today.
Stone? Well, today it is called lavender smithonite.
What?
Smithonite.
Smithonite. Smithonite.
That's what I just said.
Lavender?
Lavender. It's a beautiful
smithonite.
stone. Yeah.
All right.
It boosts your psychic gifts and telepathy, clairvoyance, and clairsentience, and also aids in stress and emotional problems and heals the immune system.
Huh.
I should be bathing in that stuff.
Oh.
Because of the immune system.
True.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Oh, we got someone from Seattle, Kelly.
Oh, Kelly.
Okay.
Hi, Kelly. Today is the 31st.
Yes, it is.
What does that add up?
Well, this is going to be an interesting thing. It adds up.
What does that up to numerologically, so they know what we're talking about?
I'm sorry. I cut you off there. Sorry. Well, it comes down to a 6.
A 6. Okay.
Now, a 6 is all about being in service, balance, truth, justice, all that good stuff.
Uh-huh.
But whenever you have a 6 in a 6 year, because that's 2022 is a 6,
mm-hmm.
It just amplifies it. So today we should hopefully, I'm waiting for some really good things to come out. I think you're going to find something out. It's like the secrets are being let out. Well, a 6 is a good day for it.
Or the start for it.
I kind of think we will hear something today about something that you're going to look at.
Well, we did hear that the Clinton attorney was acquitted.
Oh, really?
Yes. But I will say this. There was a lot of Clinton donors on that jury. So is that why?
No.
Who knows?
No, I'm sure it's just the way things work.
So you think that's what you're going to hear, or are you going to hear more?
No, but there again, that was something to do with justice and truth.
It could be different. Could be different for each person what they're going to hear.
He may have been acquitted, but the story's still an ongoing story. So We'll see. I don't think all the truth has come out about that one yet, but we're not going to get into the political realm. So
I do have to make a psychic prediction on politics.
Oh dear.
We're coming up on an election year, and I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a war.
Well, what isn't?
Oh no, this one's going to be a nasty one, just like it was back when Nixon ran for office.
Oh,
it's going to be a nasty one.
I'm so tired of war and fighting, and
I know
bad stories, and
all we can do is send them light and love and healing energy, and let them accept it or not. And maybe if we send enough, it'll surround them and they'll start feeling it. So no matter who you're for, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Just ask for the good to come out in everybody.
That's right. I'm going to turn your microphone up a little bit.
Oh, okay. Cynthia says hi too. Hi, Cynthia.
Oh, hi. Yeah. Dorothy says, Skip, your face hair is looking good. It's coming in.
Yeah, it is.
The problem is it's all gray now.
That's because you're old.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Your
Speaking
hair's
of,
gray. Why the heck shouldn't that be gray? Think about it.
speaking of old, how about your jokes for today? Now wait, I said I got something I'm gonna do, so let me.
Oh, I don't know what he's doing, kids. This could go well. It could go really bad.
It's time for Sha'ron's jokes of the week. So let's hear them.
Oh my. Well, I wasn't sure which car the chicken was going to buy, but it turned out to be a coupe.
Okay.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. Write
A
that one
coupe.
off. Uh-huh.
Actually, that's kind of cool. And you think about it, that's a cute one.
All right. Well, I want you to know I always have an ace up my sleeve.
Uh-huh.
No, wait a minute. It's a
No,
fabric softener
no.
sheet. Never mind. I like that one.
I was gonna say I'm not playing cards
Oh,
with you
gosh.
anymore.
No, I like that one. That was funny.
Just a dryer sheet. That's okay. That's good.
Oh, shoot. Okay, so excuse me. So, since I'm feeling better and everything, I mean, I sound any better, but I'm feeling better. I went for a run, and I came back after 2 minutes because I forgot something.
What?
I forgot I'm fat and I can't run longer than 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
all right.
So
Enough of that.
I guess we can take that background music for your jokes.
Should have been a funeral march.
Here's one that says night driving. How's that sound?
Yeah, that's good.
That'll put you to sleep. Okay.
Oh, gosh.
All right. So
Anyway, you know what?
Dorothy's-
Today it's a
Dor-
beautiful day outside.
Oh, Linda says hi. It's good to see you both. Dorothy shows a little.
There you go. Hands, a thumbs up.
The
Yeah.
little laughing guy with the mouth open.
Oh,
And Mo's with us. Hi, Mo. How are you?
that's not laughing. Is that laughing?
Yeah, that
Oh, I
little
thought
guy
it was
there.
like getting ready to
Here.
throw up or something.
There, see it right there. Oh, it's a oh.
It's a groaner.
Wasn't laughing. It's a
Okay.
groaner.
It's a groaner.
And Mo's with us. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
She says
Yeah,
hi.
hi.
So
Evening, so it must be nighttime there.
yes. Mo, are you back in China again? Are you in the Canada?
I think Canada's where she is.
It wouldn't be
isn't she?
nighttime.
Would it? I don't know.
No.
Anyway,
They're
we
on our
have
time. Nighttime is no time
our-
be in this neighborhood.
oh, cool.
Cool what? Tell everybody what's
Jay-
cool. Here,
JM
I'll
says,
show 'em.
She says they're drinking. Where'd you go?
Right there.
Drinking from my Psychic Spectrum mug, and Georgia girl's napping.
Yes, and I gotta
Yay.
say, JM has one and she's drinking from it. But you can get these on our website on the store. I think they're $19. They're actually a pretty good mug. And then on the back side of it, it's there and it says, "We knew that." So anyhow, the Psychic Spectrum mug
We were trying to go for a Saturday Spectrum mug day.
on our Saturday radio show.
And so, if anybody's wanting one, go to the website psychicspectrum.com and go to the store, and you can buy one. And then on Saturdays when we're on at noon, we can all drink out of our Psychic Spectrum mugs.
Yeah.
Make it the Spectrum Mug Day because mugs, get it?
Mhm.
Mug and face is
Right.
a mug. Yeah, that's where I'm coming
Mo
from.
says she's in Canada and it's afternoon.
That's what I said.
Cool. I got to say something. Our radio show is getting a good reach because we had a new client that called us from, what she said, right outside of Beijing, China.
Yeah, China. Yeah.
And she listens over there. And
by the way, hello, Vanessa.
Yes, Vanessa. Hi. And she said that she enjoyed our events and things that we put on.
What's your birthday?
Is
today your birthday?
Today must be. Oh no, July 18th. Because RJ says I'm seeing a chiropractor in the 18th of July.
Oh,
good
wow,
for you.
You couldn't get in until the 18th.
Well,
wow, that's a month away, month and a half.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey RJ, you're over there in the UK. I got to ask you a question. You can type your answer. Over here, they call podiatrists is a foot doctor. And I think you have another name for them in the UK. What is the name of it that they call a podiatrist over there? Just curious.
I cannot remember. RJ on his birthday, he's going to be going into a 22 personal year.
And
so this whole year, when it hits, Some people go from January to January. It seems to me, of course, I'm in February, so I can't really judge it too
We go
well.
starting on our birthdays.
Yeah, but so you could be. I mean,
Birthday to birthday.
you would know if it started in January or not. If not, you might find a significant change after your birthday. Um, but that's a 22, and that's a master number, which means you're going to be working on relationships of all manners 100 times over. So you're going to have a busy year. That's relationships with significant others, children, bank
Enemies,
accounts,
enemies, work,
enemy. Yeah, but
kids.
it's a good time to learn how to deal. You may have to deal with them, and then you'll learn to grow.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. It's just a lot of
Yep.
brand new curves and twists.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Hey, Joanna says hello.
Oh,
Joanna, let us know where you're from,
yeah,
Joanna.
Carrie. I like the last name Carrie.
Okay.
What?
If you guys have any questions, you
Yeah,
go
that's
ahead
what we're
and
here for.
you can go ahead and type them in. We'll answer your questions and that kind of thing. But
You're
like
gonna
I
tell them they can call.
I was just gonna say,
Oh,
if you want to call and talk to us live on the air, the number is right there on the screen. It's 253-335-3340.
aren't you getting proficient at this?
I'm getting real
I mean,
proficient.
my goodness, I may have to get you to get a job.
And I even have we could play this in the background
Oh, I see. He found a lot of things he can play.
while we're talking.
Oh, that's
Isn't that
nice.
nice?
That is nice. Yeah.
See?
Oh, that's
Fancy.
that's professional.
Podiatrist and chiropodist. That's what it
Chiropodist.
is.
That's
Yes.
what it is.
That's right. We have a friend that
Yes.
wrote a book. It's called Across Time and Death. And she discovered her past life in this
Yes.
life and found her children still alive from her past life.
Except one, I think.
Except one. He had
Yeah.
passed away.
Yeah. She actually wrote a
And
book, and her name is Jenny Coquel.
Coquel, yes.
And you should get the book and read it. It's really cool. It's Across Death and Time.
She lives in the UK,
Uh-huh.
in England.
Yeah.
And she's a chiropodist.
Yes, she is.
So that's why I
Yeah,
asked.
yeah.
That's just
So,
curious.
if you're interested in past lives and if you can prove it, she proved it.
Yes.
And so
Yeah, it's a really good book.
It's a really good read. It's not that much, it's not a big book.
No, it's only a little paperback,
Yeah.
about that thick.
So you should get it, give it a shot, see what you think of it.
Yeah. And Joanna says she's in Chicago.
Oh, Chicago.
My kind of town.
Yeah,
Chicago is
the Windy City.
my kind of town.
Does the wind blow all the time in Chicago? Is that why they call it the Windy City?
Yes.
Is it? I mean, I don't know. I often wondered, why do they call that the Windy City?
Well, it's on the Great Lakes, and they have
they always have a
wind
lot of
coming
wind.
off the Great Lakes.
So you could never have a really cool hairstyle because it would always blow.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I don't know if I want to live there or not.
You need to be careful.
I know it gets cold in the winter in Chicago.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, really cold. Yeah.
Colder than here.
Does
There was always a war between Chicago and New York for
Was
the
there?
for the mobsters, and then there's also other things that they go back and forth: pizza, hot dogs, who's got the best. But I think if I had to choose one from either of the two, a place to live in, I'd go for Chicago.
You think so?
Yep.
I don't know. That's personal preference, I guess.
Well, if we ever got
Why
attacked,
did they go for Chicago? Why did the mobsters go for Chicago? Because was
I
there a
don't
big
know.
Italian community there?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Yeah. If there's ever a nuclear attack, Chicago is in probably one of the least likely places to be attacked first.
Well,
So
why would you say that?
because it's in the middle of the country, they take out the coasts on each side, and then
I suppose so. Yeah.
Okay, questions. Good.
I don't think they want to listen to us, man.
No. Now RJ says it's always really cold in the UK. Rain, 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 cold, cold, cold.
Great Britain is rain, 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 and cold, cold, cold. I'll be darned. Aw.
Yeah.
Well, you can always wear heavier clothes, so it wouldn't matter if you're skinny.
True.
Yeah. See, there's always a bright side to everything.
All right. Mo has a question. She says, will I find a new job before the year ends? Absolutely.
I think so.
Yeah.
If you look.
Yeah. It's not going to come to you, obviously.
November,
but
I think.
I think she's looking in July.
She has more than
There we are.
she has more maybe than one job. Who knows?
True.
You never know how those things play out.
Shireen is with us. Hi, Shireen. And she says she's hoping mom and dad are together on the other side, divorced, but always loved each other, Pat and Jean. You know, Shireen, I want you to understand something that you're right. It's true. When people, just because they didn't stay together in this life, they still have a connection. Something brought them together.
Mhm.
Now, when they get to the other side, after they process, they learn what's what over there and how things are going. People who've passed over always connect with people who had I'm not saying soulmates or twin flames, none of that stuff. I'm saying soul connections. And they always connect. They're part of the family of them
I
over
was going to
there.
say, I think it's the family.
Yeah.
You know,
And yes,
I
they understand on a different level than we do.
I don't think they're on the same level
Spiritually.
spiritually.
No,
So
probably
they're
not.
not like together 24/7, but
Right.
they get together, they talk,
Hmm.
they have good times. I think it feels like for some reason Pat is higher than Gene, and I don't know why I want to say that, but it seems like Pat was more spiritual or than Gene even. I'm not so sure, but I just feel that Pat is a level above her.
Yes. Let me explain that for real quick. What she's talking about is spiritual levels. In the in the Bible, it says where Jesus talked about, he says, in my father's house there are many mansions. And that meant different levels of spirituality and learning and understanding. And think of it as on this side, somebody who is a drug addict, okay, meeting and talking to a priest or a minister or something like that. They're on different levels of understanding and spirituality and knowledge and practices. So that's what it's about, and that's the whole thing. Is we keep coming back into this life to learn more about spirituality. And are we doing the right things? Have we done the things the right way on past lives? If not, we're going to do them again on some future life.
Well,
So
then, and you're also taking care of karma you
yeah,
may have created from a past life.
it's chances to
That's why Earth is called a classroom.
right. It's a classroom. We're here to learn and
Grow,
discover
hopefully.
and do things the right way, whether
Yeah,
we did them right the first time or not.
yeah.
So Joanna says, LOL, not always, but when it blows, it's strong. Well,
Ah,
the wind in
yeah,
Chicago.
yeah. That's what I
Okay.
heard. Yeah.
Yeah. She says very cold.
Oh,
And Mo says, thank you for the job
you're welcome.
prediction.
Mhm.
Bobby says, would you read?
Didn't you miss one?
No, I got him.
Okay.
Um, I went back over it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Bobby says, "Would you do a read on my arm from shoulder to wrist? It's not doing surgery. I'm not doing surgery, but it's 50-50 whether it's needed. Thanks so much." You know, you can take the easy road, and it's not that easy, but and they can do the surgery, and you're still going to end up with the same results. Is what from what I see now. We're not doctors. We can't diagnose. We can't prescribe. But I have to say that I think from what I'm seeing is you messed up your arm, okay, but it will heal okay. Um, if it's just the normal practice for a broken arm. So other than the fact of maybe you have a bone that's bulging or sticking out, it's like no, you won't need to do anything like that. And
Well, they,
I don't think you have that.
she shouldn't have that because they should have said it right.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm curious why it needs surgery. What are they saying they could do that would
yeah. We'd have
correct
to
the
get into the
surgery?
particulars of it, but I don't think you do. So I'm going to say no. And I think it's just time. It's going to be sore. It's going to be weak after that for quite a while. I think you're looking at a good 12 weeks before you're free and done with any side effects of it. So,
Yeah,
which sucks.
it's going to be weak.
Yeah,
It's going to take a while to come back, but
absolutely.
and don't overdo it in the beginning, but don't be afraid to use it when they say you can either.
Now, Emily joined us here, and hi, Emily. And she says, hello, is being a nurse aide a good career for me? Emily, I'm going to say this. if you're thinking of nurses aid as what do they call it in the nursing homes? The
Candy striper. Oh,
CNAs. The
TNA.
CNA.
Oh, CNA.
No, I think you're going to not like that. I think you need, if you're going to look in the medical field, you need to look at nursing assistant. And I think that would work. But if you're going to do that, why not spend a little extra time and effort and become a nurse yourself? Because then you would be okay because you have variety. The CNA is like taking care of people who are old,
Hey,
put
we're all getting there.
and yeah, and in places where they just need to be taken care of all
Yeah.
the time. And it's like, I don't think you
I
do good at that.
It feels to me like she has too much empathy, and
Hmm.
she'd take every case home with her, and she'd take every case to heart.
Well, see, and her next question is what career or job will I be doing in the future? Well, there's a lot of free choice and free will there for you to make up your own mind and choose. But I'm going to say this, if you, because you brought up the medical side, the nurse, I think you should become a nurse. Number one, that's one thing you could do. But there is something about you learning, and I'm not saying coding or computers, but like you could be an information technology help desk person, and you can learn that really quick because I think that you're pretty good at understanding it, the processes of what's need to be done to do that. And you can do a lot of those jobs from home now.
We don't always agree.
Okay.
I don't think a medical field, when it comes to taking care of people or being around sick people, I think she'd take it to heart. I just don't. It would. I think she'd make herself sick worried about everything.
Yeah.
Now, if she wants to do the like you said, the technical side of it, the
Hmm.
office side of it, that would work.
Hmm.
But for some reason, I see you outside. I don't think inside is going to make you feel like you're trapped. I think you have to have something that's got a little more freedom and creativity to it.
Yes. Yes.
So, we have a question that came in through. I don't know if it's on there or if this is one that's not on there.
Who's it from?
It's just a phone number.
Okay, so it's not on here.
No, so,
What's the
okay, so this
question?
is the last three digits, 603. And the
Okay.
question is, hello, what career job will I be doing in the future?
Oh, that's the one we just did, Emily's.
You sure?
Yeah, right
Oh,
there.
oh, well, it came in on this. Oh, okay, good.
Okay.
Well, we got rid of that. All righty then.
All right. So
Moving right along.
RJ over there in Great Britain has a question.
Okay.
He says, "Hi, both. Hi, both. May I ask a question about my mother? As you know, as you both know, I went to child services really young,
Mhm.
so I wouldn't know the answer. But I was wondering if my biological mother is still alive. I remember you said something like that in the
I do
past on
remember.
another
Yeah.
radio show.
Mhm.
Her name is Heather Wynne Jones. She is from North Wales in the UK. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Both much love to you both. You know, RJ, I gotta say, it feels to me like she is still
yeah.
alive,
Does to me too.
and I think that you could find her. And I don't know how the services are in the UK, but as far as finding a your birth family or your birth parents or whatever or siblings, but I do know this, that if you were to go to your local church and start from there with some advice from one of your pastors, and whether it's Lutheran or church or I don't know, whatever church in the area, but if you get, and I'm going to say don't stop at one. There's something telling me you need to talk to a couple, maybe three ministers, pastors, whatever you have near you, but I think they can guide you into the proper um, way, and I think you can find your mother. And I want to say that I still think she's still in the Wales area, North Wales area, but I'm not so sure it's north. It could be someplace else, but definitely within the UK. And I think she's definitely still alive and you can find her. I don't know if you'd want to, but you could, but she's definitely alive. And I think just because the nature of your question, I think that you do want to know.
Well, I
And
think most kids do.
yeah,
They
and
want to know why.
I will say this: I have two sisters that are adopted, and I want to say that they both found their biological parents, and both parents were kind of, one of them wanted to meet her, the one sister, and the other one didn't want to really meet the other sister.
Mm.
But once they did, they were both glad that both sisters were glad that they met their birth parents, but both birth parents were also glad that they met, because they also wonder.
Yeah, but there's also ones that don't. You wouldn't know until you attempted it.
Yep.
But I think if you can find her, there's a story to be told,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it would benefit you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it feels like a city to me. It's not like a little outberg town. She's
Mm-hmm.
she's in a larger area. Doesn't it feel like that to you?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does.
I would start checking. I don't know if you use phone books over there or what, but I'd start checking since you know her name. I'd just start searching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Shireen says that Pat, her dad, read his Bible regularly.
That's why it
and
feels like he was above
he
her.
was on a higher spiritual level
Well,
than
he
Mom.
was above her as far as that goes.
Right.
But he has thing to learn. He has things he had. It's just not what he read. That's what he's got to learn. There's
Right.
so much more to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so then he's bringing her along.
And let's clarify that. Just because someone reads a Catholic Bible, a Baptist Bible, a whatever version of the Bible, doesn't mean it's right and it's written in the way that they can understand it, or creates a practice that they need to do and use.
It's what
So
they interpreted it.
there's things beyond any of the written texts,
which is what I'm saying. He's
Yeah.
learning. There is more to it than what he thought.
And
Yeah.
that's why I think his spiritual journey is
farther along. I'll
much
put it
more.
that way. Yeah.
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 So, and she says, any messages today?
Oh, from your mom and dad?
No, any messages at all.
Oh,
So for Shireen, yeah.
what? Oh,
Oh,
go ahead.
No,
I'll wait.
you go first.
What I got was, it feels like you're not doing something that you could be doing. So it's like they're wanting me to tell you to just get on with it. Do it. Oh, is that a sign?
My phone just rang.
His phone just rang and you wanted a message. There you go. Get on with it. You can think about it for the rest of your life, but do it, and then you'll find the answer.
Yeah.
Is that what you got?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I was just going to say in a few different words, but the same thing.
Okay.
All right. So where's Joanna? Joanna says, how do we know how many past lives we've had?
We don't.
We don't. You will probably never know.
No.
But I will.
You will when you get to the other side.
Yeah. But I will say this. Now, this has to be said since past lives came up. Joanna, and any of you psychics out there who do this, I'm not knocking you. I'm saying this is our practice, our belief, our findings after decades of doing this. Nobody can tell you how many past lives you've had, what your past lives were, and what they involved. Only you can discover what past lives you've had. You'll never know how many you had until you get to this side or the other side. But you have to experience them, and you experience those by doing what's called a past life regression. So whoever and however you do your past life regressions, you'll discover some of your past lives. But nobody can tap into what's called the Akashic records for you.
Oh.
No, they cannot do it for you. That is a record of your soul's, the history of your soul. Okay. And so I'm just saying this, and I know I'm going to piss a few people off.
There are people that can help you understand how to get into your Akashic records.
Yes.
Yes. And there are people who say they can do it. And I don't know, maybe they can. We don't know everybody in the world. But from what we have seen and our experiences, it definitely is something that is a personal thing. And I'm not saying, I could say to Skip, you've had 400 past lives of being a cowboy. That's why you're like horses.
Yes.
Could be true.
Yes.
But as far as knowing the exact number of past lives, no.
Mm-hmm. So
No. But I do believe you can connect with your past lives
yeah,
through past life aggressions.
yeah. And there's ways that you can do your whoever does your past life regressions for you. And sometimes you can even if you studied on it and read up on it, you could do some of them yourself.
Mhm.
So you
Yeah,
don't need a facilitator.
and if you do get a facilitator, check them out. Make
Yeah.
sure they're coming from the right side and they're not hypnotizing you and giving you things and you don't know about to make you go down a certain path. You don't want that. You want
Right.
it to be totally you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jane is with us. Jane, hi. Thanks for checking in today. And she says, "How do? No, wrong one. Can I, uh, can I have a spirit message, please?"
Boo.
Let's see. Yeah, boo. um,
Oh,
that's
well, a spirit message to us, that means from the great spirit up in the sky. I
right.
mean, whether
She just means a
a
message.
message. Yeah,
Yeah.
a message from someone. I got it.
You know, Jane, I want to say this, and I'm not trying to, we never do this. We're trying to be the bearer of bad news or to imply, oh my gosh, this is going to be terrible. It's not. But I think there's going to be 3 different incidences between now and October for you that you're going to have to deal with family problems.
Ugh.
Okay. And it's not just, oh, this one needs money or this. There's 3 different instances of problems. Like I think there's going to they all deal around health, illness, and um keeping safe,
Oh,
health wise.
is
And
that with her immediate family
it's
or is it family oriented?
family oriented. Let's
Okay.
just leave it at that.
Okay.
But I'm going to say this, one of them is going to be very close to you, and it's going to be a bit scary, but I want you to keep your head about you because it comes out okay in the end. Okay. So, and I don't mean to, like I said, sound like the bearer of bad news because I don't look at it is
I think it's just
that way.
it's more or less a heads up
Yeah.
that there's something coming that's going to really test your faith and test your ability to get through it, and it will be okay. So
Yeah.
know at the end there is some light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, on Bobby's broken arm, she says it can't be set without surgery.
Oh, I was wondering why they couldn't just set it.
It it still feels to me like okay, I've broken things before, and sometimes they set them, and some once or twice they couldn't, and it still grew back together in the correct way. And I don't have side effects from it, but
I don't know why it can't be set without surgery. And I mean,
I don't believe it.
if it's 50-50, that sounds kind of crazy, doesn't it?
Mhm. See,
Well, I'll tell you, if they're not going to set it any more than what they have, then you got to be careful with that arm while it's in. I hope it's in a cast,
yeah,
uh, or some kind of a device that'll keep you from moving it around.
right.
Um, Worst case scenario, if it doesn't heal back correctly, they can always break it and set it then. So whether you want to go through the surgery or not, I would say that's kind of a personal choice.
Like I
What do you
said,
think?
it's the easier route, even though
Yeah.
surgery's not easy.
Yeah. No.
But if you go, I said that earlier, if you go through the surgery, it's done, it's taken care of. But I think you can get good results if you just let it heal.
I mean, if the doctors are saying it's up to you, then they must know.
That there's an option.
Well, they must know that it may work and it may not with surgery. So it's up to you whether you want to do it or not.
Well, it will work with surgery, but the question is, it may or may not work without the surgery.
I mean, I wonder then if they have to do surgery, do they have to put a pin in or what to make it? You don't
Probably.
know. I think I'd wait longer and see how it's healing. I know they're going
I
to be
would.
taking X-rays of it, so
Yeah,
I would wait and see how the healing process is going.
yeah,
And I definitely would believe what the doctor tells you
yeah,
because I think he would know.
yeah. I would too.
Yeah.
I would too.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta stop.
You keep switching things on me. I don't know where I'm going
Oh,
here.
just hang with me. I'm gonna stop. We're gonna do a little commercial. I want you
Okay.
guys to hear because this lady is really good at what she does, and she takes care of all of our needs in this respect. So we're gonna play
Oh,
this.
before you do that, we're having somebody's popping in. What do you call those guys?
This guy.
No, Ancestor Dave.
Oh,
What do you call those things?
uh,
Crashers.
crashers. They crash
Yeah,
and try
just
to.
ignore Ancestor Dave
Ancestor
because we
Dave.
have no idea who that person is or what they do or how they do it. So that's what happens when you're on the internet. People will just come in and ride on your coattail. So
Yeah.
just ignore them and Skip will block them out.
So anyhow, I'm gonna stop and take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back, okay? Because this lady
Plate and
supports the
screws.
Psychic Spectrum radio show. So we'll be back in just a second. Whoops, wrong one. There we go.
Susan Bergstrom is a licensed agent in Washington and Oregon, and she helps people who are readying for retirement or are already in retirement. Social Security is tough enough to deal with. Then there's Medicare, financial planning, and more. Take the burden out of the equations and let Susan Bergstrom sort it all out for you. Susan helps narrow down your choices to one that's suitable to your specific personal health and financial needs. This includes Advantage plans, supplements, and prescription drug plans. Part D. Seniors can rely on Susan to help obtain financial security through many programs and help protect seniors from market downturns. Susan also assists with long-term care, an area that many people do not plan for in retirement. Planning now can protect your assets and dignity in your later years. She's part of the Medicare Exchange, located in Tacoma and Linwood, and consultations are free. Call Susan Bergstrom now at 253-318-9379. That's 253-318-9379. Or email sbergstrom@americanseniorbenefits.com.
All right. Now see not Megan, Emily about her question about nursing and what career. She says, "Oh wow, okay, I understand and thank you." So
Mhm.
you're welcome. You're welcome. And Bobby says that it's going to need plates and screws if they
Ooh.
do the surgery to set it. So
You know, I have heard, I have not experienced it. This is not a psychic hit, but I've heard plates and screws, people have issues with those. It's
yes,
never quite the same,
I know.
but doesn't mean it's not a good thing to do. But I think I'd let it heal a little longer and see what the doctor says.
Yeah, it's strictly up to you. It's
Yeah,
your
because
choice.
it hasn't
but
been chosen yet. It's still out there in the universe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Next question is from Megan. So Megan says, "Hi Maggie." She says, "Work is so hard right now. See any relief?" Okay, I don't know what you do, and I don't want to know. You don't have to tell us that, but I'm going to tell you that what I pick up on your work situation is you would be better off to simplify. It's the word I get, simplify. And so what that means is if you would keep your head down, don't volunteer, don't get involved in anything, do the least amount that you have to do, but do the best job you can. Don't take on anything else, is what I'm saying about not the least amount you have to do. And I think this is this is June 1st. So I
Almost.
think by probably right around the 1st of August, I think things will start to lighten up. For some reason, there's problems with upper
I was going to
management.
say there's a lot of turmoil going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's problems going on up there, and everything's flowing down. You know how everything flows, the doo-doo flows downhill. And I'm going to say that it's just a matter of time.
And it feels like to me, Megan, you just got to go in and do what you can do every day. Don't stress over trying to get it all done.
Yeah.
You know, just do what you can do. Make sure you take your breaks and give yourself some downtime and just say this too shall pass. Yeah.
Okay, from Cynthia.
Megan tries so hard because
I know.
She's that kind of worker, you know.
Dedicated and kind of a perfectionist.
Yes. So I mean, just do what you can do every day and leave the rest for tomorrow.
Cynthia says, "I recently asked when my daughter might have a baby, and you said that she would have a girl that will be petite. Is the baby going to premature?" Oh no,
I don't think so.
Not at all. No, it'll go full term.
But I'll tell you, she's going to light up your guys' life like you don't even know yet.
Yep.
So just be ready for it.
Yep.
RJ.
Wait a minute. I want to say one more thing
Oh.
about to Cynthia.
Okay.
Cynthia, you need to understand that your daughter. I think your daughter is. I think she's a nervous type of person, or uptight. Some people would say, but I think she needs to learn to relax and calm herself down and understand that the world's going to go on with or without her being nervous. And the better she does that, the sooner she'll get pregnant.
If you're stressed, you don't get pregnant. You've got to be relaxed.
Right.
So whether they got to take a weekend off and go to the ocean or whatever, they need some place where they can just relax and just be themselves and be happy.
Yeah. Now, RJ over there in UK says, thank you so much, both. I appreciate that so much. All my love to you both. Thank you. And same back to you,
Someday
RJ.
maybe we'll get there if we live long enough. Who
Hey,
knows?
Hey. Speaking of the UK,
straw.
We're going to talk about this real quick. I think it's cool.
It is cool.
Okay. This woman here is so obsessed with Tom Jones. And a friend of ours gave her a book about the autobiography of Tom Jones. And she plays Tom Jones music when she's putting on her makeup and everything else. So for Mother's Day, while we were sick, I bought her 2 tickets to go see Tom Jones in Los Angeles in October.
No, Inglewood.
Well, Inglewood is part of LA. Hollywood is actually. But we're going to go see Tom Jones. She gets to see him. So
maybe I'll get close enough when he signs things afterwards, or hope he does. I can touch him.
Well, I was going to say, maybe he'll, with RJ's comment, maybe he'll invite you to come to England or UK and come and see him.
Oh, there you go.
It's like,
yeah, I love that. Okay.
So Nisha has
who knows?
Nisha has a question.
I just hope both of us live long enough to see this. Tom Jones and me.
Yeah. Nisha says, I interviewed for a job recently. Curious if anything is coming through regarding that.
I feel like there's a hold.
Yeah, it's like maybe like they want to create or interview more people.
Yeah.
I would be surprised if you got the job, but I will say this: there's still a chance that you will.
Yeah.
Based on, there's also a factor there. See, there's a factor of, I don't think they're going to find people as qualified as you, but they might find somebody that they like more than you. And I know it sounds crazy, but a lot of people.
Why would they like somebody else more than her?
Because they look better, or they dress better, or they just have a different confidence around them. I don't know.
Or somebody they can maybe push around more.
That's right. There's a lot of managers who hire based on those kind of qualifications.
I know.
So it's like.
But it's got nothing to do with her, really. I mean, don't make her think.
It's not nothing to do with you.
I mean, she's fine the way she is.
I think you're qualified to do this.
And I think she looks fine.
Even though you may not have every piece, nut and bolt of what they want, I think you more than have what they need and what they're looking for, and they realize it. But there are those people.
I think it feels to me like I'm with you. I think you have a shot at the job, but if you don't get it, I want you to say thank you, because there's a reason, and it will be better for you because of it.
Yeah. Now, Emily,
but there does feel like there's been a hold, whether they're looking further or they're figuring out exactly what the job title is. I don't know. There's a hold.
Emily has another question. She says, is the military a good career for me? No, stay away.
If you don't want to be your own thinker, you're certainly going to have to do what they want for a length of time. So I don't know. I don't think that would be you. I think you need freedom.
It's not you. Definitely not you.
Mm-mm.
Shireen says, thank you. You're welcome. Now, Joanna says, is there any messages for me from spirit guides? I have been trying to connect through meditation for a long time. First of all, Joanna, we cannot connect with your spirit guides. We connect with our guides, and they give us the messages that we can give you.
From
you understand.
Spirit guides.
Yeah, from your spirit guides. Just so you understand, we don't connect with your other people's spirit guides. Nobody can. They're yours. They're assigned to you, or they volunteer to help you. So get that out of the way. Now, the other question here is, I've been trying to connect through meditation for a long time. I got to tell her this because what?
Go ahead.
What do
I'm
you
going to
s-
see what you're going to say before I say what I'm going to say.
Okay. I don't think the meditation is needed, but I also think you're doing the meditation, the wrong meditation.
I
Here's
think. Oh,
here's
go ahead.
what I want you to do. Go into a room that has a mirror. Usually it's the bathroom. Make the mirror or make the room as dark as you can. Take a single candle, light it, and set it right in front of the mirror.
After you put yourself in the white light.
After you put yourself in the white light, correct. Then I want you to stare at the flame, but not the flame, at the very tip top of the flame. That's where you stare and you lose yourself in there thinking about connecting with your guides and angels. Okay. And then I think you will start, the more you do that, I think you will start getting some messages. And it's a simple, easy meditation. I'm not a meditator. It's hard for me to meditate, but I do the same process in a different way. Like I could be staring at the camera in front of us and things start coming to me. But anyhow, that's how I do it. And I think that if you do that, it would be really easy for you to get into that mode. So now, what were you going to say?
Well, I was going to say it feels to me like she's putting too much attention on the meditation itself, to where she's so involved in trying to do it correctly. She's getting messages and she's not even hearing them. And I think also there's messages coming through all day long. You're just not paying attention. It's because it's coming through in different signs that you're not even picking up on, like colors of feathers, or
Yeah.
or a knock on a door, or the smell, or you get the name of a person in your head all of a sudden. Well, that's somebody trying to give you a message. I mean, I think you're trying too hard. And so if you'll just relax and just be, I think a lot more will come through to you.
Yeah.
I really do.
Okay. So, for Joanna, let's say, okay, we did that. So then Jane says, thanks for the heads up. You're welcome. Bobby says, yes, it's up to
Yeah.
me. Plates and screws.
Yeah.
Ugh. Bobby says, trolls. That's the name of those
Yeah,
guys.
that's what it is. Yeah.
That
People that come in.
Ancestor
Yeah.
Dave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trolls. Bobby says, exactly. I'm for no surgery.
Yeah. I would
So,
certainly try that first.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Maggie says, you guys are wonderful. So grateful. Many thanks. You're welcome.
Well, it's not us.
That's right. We're just
That's spirit. We're just the telephone.
bringing the
Spirit's giving you
message
the
through.
answers. Yes.
Maggie
But thank
says,
you.
I give, you nailed me. LOL. Cynthia says, should I go to school for skincare?
Well, that's one of those things that whether you make a career out of it or not, it's good info for you.
Right. There you go.
I don't. There again, Cynthia, just feels like you're just going to get bored really easy, and I could be wrong, but the feeling I'm getting is it'd be good to know the knowledge. It'd be good to have it for you and your loved ones to know, to be able to help people. But if you get into that career, I just think it's going to get boring for you.
Yeah. And she also says that her daughter is going away a lot this summer, which will help her relax.
There you go.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Cynthia says,
instead of working on something that's going to help other people, you should just take this summer to work on yourself. Do stuff that makes you happy.
Yeah.
Things you've put off because of either family or no money or COVID or whatever. Just I really think people need to go out and connect with nature. Again, I think we've been cut off from nature too long, and you need to go out and breathe the fresh air, hug a tree, look at the water. I mean, we all just need to get back to feeling alive again. We really do.
Yeah. And Cynthia says,
oh, great. Not the best area. There you go.
Cynthia says, Inglewood, get in and get out. Not the best area. That's okay. We're staying overnight in LA, but we're going to go to the YouTube Center in Hollywood, or Inglewood, I guess I should say.
Well,
so
I hope they got good security.
Oh, yeah. Allison says, hello.
Could be where we end our life. Who knows? We still be around Tom.
Allison says hello, and hello back to you. Allison, let us know where you're from. We're curious where people are at when they come in with us.
I think Allison's been on before, but I can't remember where she's from. You're welcome. Nisha says, thank you so much for the insight. You're welcome.
And
Emily says, thank you. You're welcome.
And
Allison says,
is any
is there any
messages?
good news coming my way?
my way.
Um,
I don't know where you live, Allison, but if you have casinos in the area, I think you need to go and you need to play slot machines. And I think between now and September, middle of September, when you get the urge and the money's right, you get a little message maybe that, man, I have a feeling I should go. Lucky, you have a luck streak that's going to be there a little. It's not like
Trump
billions
time.
of dollars.
Yeah.
No,
It-
but yeah, you
it's
should.
funny when I read that, I heard her that I heard that there's some abundance coming. Not a whole lot, but some abundance coming from about 2 sources.
Cool.
I don't know if it has anything to do with your casino, but she's got two good sources of abundance coming.
And Allison says she's in Ontario, Canada.
Oh, cool.
Cool. Well, thanks
All
for
right.
checking in.
Yeah.
Just get prepared for abundance coming your way now
and
through
that-
September.
And that may not be financial.
Right.
It could be health. It could be materialistic things. It could be a car. It could
Love,
be anything.
family, friends.
Yeah. So don't look
material
at it as
things.
just money. It's just
Mhm.
abundance, and it
Yeah.
feels really good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Cynthia says my future grandbaby and I are going to have so much
Yes,
fun.
you are.
Yes. Joanna says thank you so much. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
And Cynthia says I definitely have to do multiple jobs
Yeah,
at once.
yeah. That's the way she is. One thing, she gets bored easily. I
Yeah.
don't know if she's a Gemini or what, but you get bored easily.
Allison says yes, they do have casinos there.
Well,
But I got to say this again, Allison. Abundance in happiness, work, material things, friends,
Yeah, it may not be
family,
money.
love. But it's abundance is you're really going to feel like you're in a good spot and growing. Everything's growing around you through that September date.
JM goes, just a few years behind you, so it's perfectly illegal for me to call you kids. For you, I'll let you do it.
Yeah. She says, Cynthia says you'll be okay in Inglewood. Just take the scenic tour. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Allison says that would be nice. Nothing good has ever come. You better get ready for it, and you better start thinking that it is coming.
Quit saying that.
That's right.
Rewind, because what you say goes out into the universe, and they don't have a sense of humor.
You get your frame of mind that things are going to come my way. They are going to start coming my way.
Life is turning around. All good things are coming to me.
That's right.
Yes.
And honest to God, your attitude, there is no such thing as luck. People make their own luck, and they make it by
thinking positive,
being participative in that luck coming.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to
because if you're thinking nothing ever good comes to me, the universe is hearing that, and they're going, well, I was going to give her $50,000, but she says that nothing good comes to her, so I won't do it.
Right.
The universe does not have a sense of humor.
Not at all. No, you get serious
so
about that.
Next time you hear yourself thinking or saying a negative thought, say the word rewind and replace it with a positive one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you watch, it's like putting yourself in a good mood, kind of, and you watch, things will change, people will change around you.
Yes.
And they'll treat you differently, they'll act differently towards you.
Start thinking positive, have upbeat music around you. Laugh a lot. I mean, watch comedy shows, don't pay attention to the news, and start raising your vibration so you attract different things.
Right. And just it'll attract. Like attracts like.
It does.
Cynthia says, thank you so much. I'll see you on Saturday.
That's kind of scary because you attracted me and I attracted you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's scary.
Speaking of Saturday, we have our monthly Talking to the Other Side event that we do. And it's always on the first Saturday of the month. And it's going to be at the Poodle Dog Restaurant in Fife, Washington, if you're local. It's not going to be, that's the only event we do that we don't broadcast online. And so go to our website at psychicspectrum.com and check it out. And if you're local and you're free, you can attend, free to attend.
I think it's time to take a break.
Time to take a break.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick. I'm going to play this and we'll be
Right back.
live with
Matt
you.
Shea is a local developing author who has written over 14 books and has many more in the works. He's greatly inspired by the writings of Andy Griffith, and Matt's books focus on the common folk that small towns are made of. Matt's newest book, The Meadowdale Community Project, is about how often precious items given as gifts are sometimes disregarded and pushed to the wayside, just like the needy people of our society. If you're a person who likes to read books in print, on your Kindle or tablet, or you're one who prefers audiobooks, then mattshaybooks.net is for you. Matt has a fun website that is free, family-friendly audiobooks with some free stories and interviews thrown in. Check out Matt's website, download your free books, and see all of his books at mattshaybooks.net. While you're there, shoot him an email. He promises to write you back. That's mattshaybooks.net. Matt, M-A-T-T, Shea, S-H-E-A, books.net.
Yeah, Matt's a personal friend of ours too, and he's also our man on the streets. On the first Tuesday of the month, he comes on the show with us and talks about haunted places in Washington.
Well, that's coming up then, isn't it? Because
That's
tomorrow's the
right.
first.
That's right. I was going to say it's next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Allison says a man, or maybe my kids, will talk to me again, and working on my frame of mind right now.
Well, you know,
there you
instead,
go.
well, instead of saying maybe my kids,
Yeah.
you need to say my kids will start talking to me again. The timing just has to be right.
Right. But also the timing depends on
the way you think
the
and
energy
put out. Yeah.
you create.
Once you put
by
that new
your-
energy out there,
right.
it's going to attract things.
If you say, my kids are going to contact me, I'm going to have contact with my kids, you start putting that energy out and it starts happening.
Yeah. And what you're doing is putting that out into the universe, and then the universe decides when the timing's right.
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to keep saying, my kids are going to contact me. My kids are going to, or I'm going to see my kids. I'm going to have talks with my kids.
Yeah.
Just keep putting positive things out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened? What'd you do?
Nothing right there. Are we going to do this one or no?
No, there's nothing to do. He just, whoever it is, made a comment. I don't know what they mean, but
the Baphomet says hello.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like I need to respond to it.
So hello back.
Yeah.
Leave it at
So
that.
Allison says, thank you so much. You're welcome. Megan, back to work. Thanks again.
Going
Okay.
back to work.
Have a good day.
We've reached our limit here too, you guys.
Oh, so we have.
We thank you for joining us today.
Yes.
And we're glad you did. And we like the comments and the questions. We appreciate you guys and letting us know where all you're from all over around the globe here.
Probably,
we're reaching people.
They can share this, right? If they want to.
Oh, yeah, you can share this. And if you want to make it easier to connect with us when we're on the show, you can go to Facebook and subscribe to the channel, or follow and like on YouTube.
And that is free.
I said that backwards. Subscribe on YouTube.
Oh, sorry.
Or follow and like on Facebook.
Yeah.
So Bobby sends hearts. That's cool.
And always, when you get a minute, give us a heart or a star. It just kind of helps the ratings, I think, doesn't it? Or something.
Yes. Give us a like here.
Yeah.
Go to Google and give us a like on Google's
Pam
thing. Oh, Pam, back there.
Pam's on, and now we're getting ready to leave.
We're getting ready to leave. You just joined us at the right time to say hi.
But Pam, if you have a question, let us answer your question before we go.
Yeah.
I mean, since you were cool enough to come on.
But one more quick piece of information.
Okay.
You guys join us online on Wednesday evenings at 6 p.m. Our psychic showcase is always online, and it costs $5 whether you're at the door in person with us or in person with us online. You get to see everybody in the room, who the speakers are. You get to hear the topic. You get a free psychometry reading from one of the members on the panel, and you also get chance at the door prizes, the money box drawing, and see if you can win the money in the box. And you will also get tested. Your psychic ability gets tested to see if you can tell us what's in the box. But as I call it, it's called Who Sucks Less, because everybody sucks at it, but we have fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
plus, when you get your free reading, your free psychometry reading, I take a picture and eventually I'll send it to you.
Yeah. So you get
may not be right at that moment, but I'll do it that
keep
night.
it, and
so
you can refer back to it.
Oh, Pam, it'd be fun to see you too. I miss you.
Yes.
I hope you're having fun over there with your grandchild. He looks so cute.
Yes, Johnny.
He's growing. Yeah.
Another Johnny.
Another one. Yeah.
All right, you guys. So we're going to take off. We're going to have some things we got to do today. Number one is cut the lawn.
Yes.
But you guys have a great week, and I hope you had a good weekend.
Yeah. And like I always say, tell your friends, tell your enemies, just tell somebody to check in and say hi, because then we
Matt
get,
Shea is a local development.
what's that?
officer.
Wrong one. So like we always say,
Yes, our theme song, but as we always say, because we really believe it, but we say it because it means something to Sha'ron and her dad.
yep, what a wonderful world. Love you, Daddy.
Join us on Saturday at noon. Bye. See you guys.